All right, good afternoon, everybody. This is our global launch project, and we are looking to expand our product into Australia. So, quick executive summary. Big Blue Buffalo is ready to take its next steps in global expansion by entering the Australian market. This market aligns with our brand's identity, values, and growth strategy. It has strong consumer demand for premium health-focused pet nutrition, which has been heavily influenced by a new generation of pet owners. These consumers prioritize transparency, sustainability, and convenience, which are all areas where Blue Buffalo strives with a clear competitive advantage. Australia's business environment is highly compatible with US-based companies, and market entry is supported by favorable trade relations and familiar regulatory frameworks. Today, we are seeking management support to move forward with our market entry plan that will position Blue Buffalo as a marquee premium pet food brand in a high potential market.
Yeah, thanks, Nathan. I'll quickly turn our focus first to discuss our specific opportunity in Australia, including our target market, and then discuss the critical environmental factors that we're going to consider in this market expansion. Australia's pet food market is currently estimated at $3.9 billion. More impressively, the market is expected to grow nearly 4% annually for the next 5 years. And much of this growth is driven by the premium pet food segment, Blue Buffalo's bread and butter. By the end of the second full year of market entry, we expect annual sales of around $156 million and hopefully growing rapidly. Gen Zers are the largest purchasing segment, comprising an astounding approximately 70% of Australian pet owners. Not coincidentally, this generation leads the pet humanization trend, supporting premium pet food growth and driving convenient e-commerce shopping opportunities. Shifting to environmental factors on the next slide here, we highlight Blue Buffalo's internal strengths and weaknesses and external opportunities and threats by way of SWOT analysis, illustrating key considerations for market entry. To summarize the various points here, the Australian market presents a unique opportunity, well aligned with Blue Buffalo's values, core capabilities, and growth ambitions, but challenged by inexperience entering and scaling in new global markets and potential barriers from consumer and strategic partnership alliances with already established brands. In the end, the benefits, strengthened by market and business dynamics similar to the US, far outweigh the challenges, and we look forward to this new market opportunity. With that, I'll turn the presentation over to Yannick.
Thank you, Travis. So looking at our marketing objectives, so to measure the performance of Blue Buffalo's launch in Australia, we will follow two objectives, one qualitative and one quantitative. Smart formulated objectives will allow us to ensure that the chosen strategy is working, or alert us on the need for adjustment if it is not. Such objectives will also provide clear direction and focus to the company, ensuring that all the teams involved are aligned with the company's goals. Our qualitative objective is to establish Blue Buffalo as a trusted premium pet food brand among Australian pet owners by achieving over 90% of positive brand sentiments and reaching 1 million social media followers within 24 months of market entry through targeted promotional activities in key urban centers. Our quantitative objective is to capture 4% of the pet food market in Australia and generate $156 million in retail sales revenue by the end of the second full fiscal year of operation. Then, looking at the product overview, Blue Buffalo products come in 3 families: dry foods, wet foods, and treats. The products exist for dogs and for cats. For each product family, there are several product lines with different ingredients and recipes. Each line is marketed to segments identified by needs and by dog or cat life stage, puppy, adult, or senior. The products are packaged in different size bags or in cans for wet foods. The dry food consists of kibble. The wet food consists of food in pâté, stew, or chunks in gravy formats. And the treats product range includes small bite-sized soft treats to crunchy biscuits in different shapes. Our products include several related services that add values, like crunchy kibble, which help clean the dog or the cat's teeth, a nutritional helpline and feeding guidelines available on the packaging, wellness articles that provide tips, good practices, and information on pet health and feeding, which are available on the Blue Buffalo website, access to a reward program through the Fetch app that allows you to redeem gift cards. To successfully launch our product in Australia, we are considering the following localization and adaptation. First, localization, which are changes required for the product to be sold in a new market, will mainly consist of changes to comply with local regulations and laws. We need to comply with the Pet Food Industry Association of Australia, the PFIAA standard, which may impact ingredients and recipes. We need to adapt to the local label regulations, so at minima, the labels need to include the directions of use, nutritional information, which means listing any additives, protein, fat, and metabolizable energy parts of the recipe. We need to add a PFIA's nutritional guarantee logo. And in addition, we need to adapt all the dates to the Australian format, which is day, month, year. Several adaptations, which are changes to match customer preference and give them a positive reason for choosing Blue Buffalo, are also considered. A special Australian kangaroo recipe could be developed to adapt to the local market in order to include a popular local protein. The packaging may need to be modified to be adapted to the local climate, especially the different degrees of humidity. And finally, Australian consumers and our targeted segment especially are very environmentally conscious. In consequence, recyclable packaging can be a positive distinguishing factor. Concerning the distribution strategy and the choice of trade partners, our strategy is to start by targeting the 5 largest urban centers in Australia: Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, and Adelaide. For the points of sales, we will select 3 distinct channels. First, veterinary offices. So the goal is to create a high credibility feeling with customers by being the brand approved and recommended by veterinarians. We want to partner with specialty retailers like Pet Barns, Just for Pets, and My Pet Warehouse, which are chains present in Australian urban centers, as well as with local independent premium pet stores. And finally, e-commerce, which is a growing pet food purchasing method for our targeted consumers. We are planning to partner with a local product distributor like MasterPet, an independent pet partner. Both have experience with veterinary clinics and specialty retailers. And we want to partner with a local brand agent company to gain local insight and market knowledge, which is something Blue Buffalo currently lacks. Concerning the logistics, we have 2 shipment strategies: ocean freight for long shelf life products and air for short shelf life products. Storage and warehousing can be centralized in Sydney, which is the largest market and is localized close to Melbourne and Brisbane, which are the second and the third largest markets. Management of the centralized warehousing will be overseen by the contracted distributor. Similarly, inventory, forecasting, and delivery to retailer will also be managed by the distributor.
So going on to our pricing strategy, this is primarily set up to establish Blue Buffalo as a premium brand while driving market entry. But first, there are some things that we need to keep in mind prior to addressing the pricing strategy that we plan on using. The risk management factors, we plan on implementing currency hedging to manage our USD AUD exchange rate volatility. This is essential for maintaining stable pricing in our foreign market. And we do want to offer flexible payment terms for our trade partners, net 30 for larger retails. This is necessary to secure the distribution partnerships we need for the market entry. Without these risk management measures, we'd be vulnerable to currency fluctuations and unable to compete for key retail relationships. So understanding that, moving on to our initial premium positioning, we plan on positioning our price at 10 to 20% above market competitors. We're positioning ourselves 10 to 20% above our competitors to reinforce our premium quality. This premium positioning aligns with Gen Z's willingness to pay for extra for transparency and quality. Our specific pricing examples, we can start off with our dry dog food 5-pound bags, looking at retailing around 35 to 40 AUD, equivalent to the USD $23 to $26. And as you can see there, we kind of had the currency exchange rates per product type. And upon our launch, we do plan on offering 5 to 10% launch discounts to reduce trial barriers. This maintains our premium perception while encouraging first-time purchases. And we do have a 24-month pricing roadmap that is in line with our entry strategy. During phase 1, the 0 to 6 month period, premium pricing plus promotional discounts for our market entry. This will be that 5 to 10% and then 10 to 20%. And then phase 2, months to 7 to 12, we'll offer bundles and trial kits to drive repeat purchases. Phase 3, months 13 through 18, we're going to do some mid-size packages and tiered pricing by product line. And then phase 4, months 19 to 24, we'll do some subscription services and demand-based optimization. We're good to go on to our promotion strategy. So our promotion strategy, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's all good. Yeah, so we look to promote our product through numerous channels, following our market entry. Of course, we're gonna start with television. We have allocated $400,000 over 24 months, and we're really gonna try to target that 7 to 9 p.m. Time slot, as well as weekend mornings. We're gonna do this through Food Market and some other major TV channels as well. Radio advertising, we look to allocate $150,000 over 24 months. This will be 15-second sponsorships during the mornings and the evenings. Again, looking at those main drive time slots, looking to reach those pet owners during those daily routines. And then, of course, print advertising, where we look to allocate $100,000 as well over that 24-month span. And we're really looking at, focusing on Australian Dog Lover, Your Dog, as well as Better Homes and Gardens Australia. Through these 3 channels, we look to reach a significant portion of our target population.
And just building on that, our promotion strategy is also going to target some premium lifestyle channels while showcasing our products' quality and goals. We do plan on using some digital advertising points of entry, so TikTok and Instagram, using some in-feed video ads and pet influencer content sponsorships, utilizing YouTube, some pre-roll ads on pet care and lifestyle content, utilizing Google search, premium pet food keywords, targeting major cities in the market, as well as some experimental marketing tactics, pop-up events at pet expos and city pet festivals for direct consumer engagement. We might utilize a mobile experience with demos, samples, and consultations, touring of major cities, and participation in vet and pet industry trade shows to build professional relationships. Our retail and consumer promotions, do some in-store demonstrations at Pet Barn and specialty retailers, launch offers including free samples and buy 2, get 1 free promotions, Blue Buffalo rewards apps for points, discounts, and ongoing customer engagement. This integrated approach ensures we reach Gen Z consumers through their preferred digital channels while building essential trade partnerships and providing hands-on product experiences. And go on to the next one. Perfect.
So just to kind of summarize everything up, some, key takeaways to take from our presentation here. Our project overview, Blue Buffalo, we are ready to launch into a premium pet nutrition, our premium pet nutrition brand into that Australian market. We want to leverage our reputation for superior nutrition and ultimate protection. Our objectives here, establish that brand presence in Australia, adapt market strategy to local pet ownership trends, as well as build those partnerships with distributors and retailers. Strategic approaches, we look to localize our brand with a consistent global identity, use digital channels, vet partnerships, and in-store promotions, as well as, you know, pricing strategies adjusted to reflect those market expectations. So that should be everything. Hope you enjoyed our presentation. And thank you.